Hey guys, anybody there? It's your girl Angela here. I have not been on Facebook Live in a long time. Everybody doing good? Hello. I'm gonna just wait a little bit for some people to come in. See what you've been up to. See how you're doing. Hello. Today is, can you believe it's August already? I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it's August already. I'm just waiting for some folks to join in. It's been a while since I have done a Facebook Live, I tell you. Hey everybody. I'm driving home from, I had to go to Target. But I wanted to call and just check in with everybody. It's been a long time since I've done a Facebook Live. Forgive me for the car, if it's a lot of sound in the car. I have the air running, and I think I have you all connected through the car. But so funny, I was at the Target, and I'm walking up to a car. You know, my husband, he bought me a car a few months back. And so I walk up to this, the car he got me was a BMW. So I walk up to this BMW, right? And I'm just standing at somebody else's car, just pushing the button, trying to get in. And I'm like, why isn't the trunk working? Why isn't the button working? And I look in and I'm like, oh God, that's not even my car. But anyway, that's not even why I wanted to do a live. I just wanted to check in with you all and see how everybody's doing. You know, thank you all so much. A lot of you all like my little jokes and funny stuff that I've been posting. And those of you all who know me personally, you know I'm really not like a jokey person. But this whole past few months has really been, I know it's been trying for me. It's been trying for a lot of you all. And just trying to, you know, keep my spirits up and not get depressed. Those of you all who have followed me on my YouTube channel, you know my story. You know that in my past, I struggled with a lot of anxiety and depression and all that kind of stuff. And so it's not easy right now, and it's not easy for any of you all, any of us. You know, those of you all have lost loved ones. I see my good friend Judy is on here, and you know, she lost her father. A lot of you all have lost loved ones during this time, and so I just wanted to just let you know that you're not alone, that we are really in this together. And sometimes you feel like you're alone, though, you know, like you really feel like, damn, I must be in this by myself, you know, but you're really not. And so what I've been doing, what I did during this whole pandemic, I'm always trying to, you know, move and shake and do things and make myself a better person. And so during this pandemic, well, even before the pandemic, in the end of 2018, I went and got my North Carolina real estate broker's license. Well, I had to study for it, take the class, study, pass the test, fail the test, pass, you know. And finally, I'm a broker. But during that whole time of me pursuing, this was before the pandemic, I just wanted to encourage you all that although we're going through a rough situation right now, we still got to press towards our dreams, right? So the other day I was sitting on the couch. I had just finished watching too much CNN, too much Fox News. That right there make you want to blow your brains out. And I just had gotten too much information. It was just too much in my head. It was too much COVID in my mind. It was too much death. And I started feeling depressed. And I started thinking, why am I even trying? Why am I out here? Because clearly the world is about to end any second now. You know what I'm saying? Like, clearly the world's about to end. So why don't I just sit around, eat bonbons, get fat, don't exercise, heck with my dreams and goals, and just wait for Jesus to return, right? Literally, those thoughts were going through my mind as I was sitting on the sofa drinking probably my second glass of wine. And then the thought came to me and said, what if this is not the end? What if this is not the end? Maybe it's the end of certain things in our lives or certain mindsets, but what if this is not your end? What if you have another 40 years on this earth? What if Christ does come back tomorrow? But what if he doesn't come back for another 40, 50, or 60 years? What did you waste? What did you do during this time? And I started thinking, I said, yeah, you're right about that. Then I started thinking about, you know, in the past when there was other, during the time that there was the Spanish flu, and there was so many other illnesses going on, and when major things were attacking not just this nation but the world, we just couldn't quit, because the truth is we don't know the end, right? So I said to myself, you know what? Whether if this is doomsday and the end comes tomorrow or it comes 40 years from now, I got to finish strong. That's what I just kept hearing in my mind. You got to finish strong. Because you know what? If sometimes people send you stuff in Messenger and you get all these preachers and people are telling you, one person's telling you it's going to get rough from August to November. Things are going to get rough and you're going to have soldiers marching in the street. And then you hear other people talking about how it's just, we're going to have a food shortage, we're going to have this. And we may have all of that. I don't know. What I'm going to do is this, and I just want to encourage you all too, because if you all felt any kind of anxiety that I felt, prepare for the worst, hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. However, in the process, don't let it overwhelm you where you're at the point where you are just anxious, stressed, and ready to just throw in the towel and quit. Because we still have children to raise, right? We still have to nurture our marriages, our relationships. Because for me, when I'm already stressed, I don't want to be like romantical or spend time with my husband. I love my husband. He's a great guy. But sometimes it's just hard to really get in that mood to just be you and him when you know there's so much going on in the world, right? But we cannot let these circumstances around us, and I know it's easier said than done. We can't let these circumstances around us cause us to be low-key depressed, because it's easy to. Like I said, one minute, you're reading the word, if you're a Christian, and you start thinking, well, my God, maybe we're close to the end. And if so, I really need to get on my game and do what I'm really supposed to be doing for Christ. But then the other side tells you, oh, just forget about it. It's going to be the end anyway. Go out in a blaze. Drink as much as you want, smoke as much as you want, party, do whatever you want. But that's really not the way. I just kept hearing in my mind, finish strong. So I just want to do this live to tell you all, let's finish strong. We don't know the day or the hour that Jesus is going to return. And we also don't know what day, if that we may fall dead. We don't know any of that. But I'm determined to finish strong. That's all I know. I got a lot of reasons to be down and depressed. Not only just other things going on, but even my dog. I rescued a dog. Y'all know about this. A few weeks ago. Why my dog run off last week? Oh my God, you talking about devastated? Oh my God, my dog, his name is Buddy. He's 10-year-old doggy, and he ran off. I had just bathed him, fed him, put his medicine on him, and I chained him outside to dry off, right? Because it was really hot out. I just bathed him. I'm like, okay, just Buddy, stay out here in the backyard and dry off. I attached him to the chain just to stay out. He wasn't an outside dog, but I let him be outside just then. Next thing I knew, 10 minutes later, my daughter's like, Mom, Buddy's across the road. And I'm like, oh my God. And sure enough, and we live in North Carolina, so it's sort of like a country area further back, and my dog, he just took off. He took off, y'all, and he running, and he started going in across the woods where there's really high grass, and I couldn't let Anna run in that high grass because it was just so tall. I didn't know what was out there in it. And also Buddy, not only was he a 10-year-old beagle, but he was 90% deaf. He has a heart murmur. And so when she was chasing him, he's looking back because he can't hear us calling him. So he's looking back, and when he sees us running after him, he starts running more. Now, who knew a beagle with those little short legs and being so old with a heart murmur could run so fast? But my dog ran off, y'all. So on top of everything else going on in the world with COVID and worrying about, dang, how we gonna do these kids with school coming up, and I'm gonna have to, oh God, I'm gonna have to teach them at home virtually, and then we're starting with my new real estate business. It was just like, oh my God, like how I'm gonna do this? And then my dog ran off. My dog, my God. So anyway, but I said all that to say this: my dog running off can't even touch the loss that some of you all have experienced, and I'm not trying to make light of it. I'm just really just trying to bring some comic relief to some stuff that we all know is just the world. Really, we can look at it in one or two ways. We can look at it as though the world's going to hell in the handbasket, or Lord, we're gonna finish strong. So that's where I'm at with it. Hey, it's a cute couple walking there in their neighborhood, but I'm just determined to finish strong. So I'm determined to change, transform, and touch people's lives through this real estate. A lot of people think that when you become a broker and you talk to people about purchasing or selling a home, their home, that it's like you're just buying homes. But your home, especially now today more than ever, is a place where your heart is where we do everything, right? We live, we we play, we sleep, we vacation in our homes. And so it's a very emotional thing. And then I also have learned that it's never too late to step out on faith and try something new, right? So even though you're in a pandemic, we're in a pandemic right now, and some of you all have really given up on your dreams because you're like, look, I'm probably never gonna get married. Those of you who are single, probably never gonna get married because how am I date out here during this pandemic? Some of you all are afraid to change jobs. Some of you all are afraid to sell your home and get a better home, or even buy a home. Some of you all, you're just stuck. And I want you to really examine, make sure it's not a form of depression, because that's what depression looks like. And so, because even though, again, like everything's going on around us, we don't know how long this is going to last. And you don't know how much time you have on this earth. You may have another 60, 70 years. So what we do now during this trying time really will impact our future. So all I say is this: if there's any dream you had, still pursue it. If there's any goal, pursue it. Of course, we gotta mask up and we gotta sanitize up and we gotta do different things. But I'm determined to finish strong. And the other night when I was sitting there on that couch and I really started thinking I should just say to heck with everything. Because I mean not like off myself, but just to heck with my dreams, to heck with my goals, to heck with trying to, stay and get in shape, and to heck with all that. Just let me just gain weight and just when Jesus take me, But there's something inside of me said, no, you gotta finish strong. Remember the scripture says the race is not given to the strong or the swift, but he that endures to the end. And so then I remember I was listening to a little bit of the funeral, the service that President Barack Obama spoke at the other day at John Lewis's funeral. And I believe that he said something like, finish empty or something like that. And what he meant, and I thought it was so profound, but what the President Obama meant was, while you're living, pour so much of yourself out till when you do go home to see Jesus, you're empty because you gave it all out. And so the easy thing to do during a pandemic is to give up and not want to pour anything out. You don't want to pour anything out to get in shape physically or mentally. You don't want to pour anything out to continue to nurture a relationship with your husband or your wife or your children. But we got to finish empty. You understand? And so I just thought I'd just drop that little jewel with you when I was riding home, because I had so much on my mind today. I didn't do anything pertaining to like business. I didn't do anything pertaining to real estate today. I slept. I just was low-key feeling a little just out of sorts. And I was like, now I know if I'm feeling like this, tons of other people have got to be feeling this way, especially those who have suffered major losses from this whole situation. Talking job loss, family members, a lot of things. So I was just going to a short live today. I just wanted to let you all know that you're not alone, and we got to finish strong. I just, and I'm talking to myself first and foremost, because like I said, people, it's funny because I have friends who tell me, Angela, I'm so proud of how you always, you start something and you tackle it, you move on to something else, and you never cease to amaze me. But even with that, I get depressed, I get down. You know what I'm saying? It's just a part of life. It's what's going on around us. But another thing, and this last thing I'm going to leave away with is, and I'm on social media now, but I got to tell you, the more you're on social media a lot, it can increase your anxiety, because you see so much. People are posting the deaths. People are posting so many things that really impact us. And that's another reason why I started really doing those nightly jokes, because I was like, if I read one more post on Facebook or Instagram of somebody dying, somebody getting choked out, somebody getting decapitated, if I see anything else tragic, I'm jumping off the curve. So I was like, what can I do? And I love the cartoon Bob's Burger. I love that cartoon. I watch all the repeats and laugh and laugh and laugh. So I was like, if I'm getting sick of seeing all this on Facebook, I'm going to switch it up and I'm going to put some jokes on there. And that's what I do. So anyway, let's finish strong, y'all. That's all I want to say to y'all. Let's finish strong. It looks like the end is near, but we don't know when our end is. So whenever it is, whether it's tomorrow or 50 or 100 years from now, maybe some of us may even see our children's children. You understand? Our children's children's children. We don't know when our individual end is, but whatever it is, I'm determined to finish strong. I hope you are determined to finish strong in our relationships with our spouses, Finish strong with nurturing and growing our children. Finish strong with our finances. Finish strong with pursuing your dreams. Get you a new home, sell your home, invest, do things, and know that you're finishing strong. All right, talk to y'all soon. Be blessed. Stay tuned because in a couple of hours, got some good jokes for y'all tonight. All right, love y'all. Bye.